everybody. In today's video, I'm going to go over 10 ways that journaling can help you. It's no secret that journaling is really good for you in many ways, so I decided to make a video where I cover what I think are like the 10 biggest benefits of journaling. So I have also done other videos on the benefits of journaling, but this is kind of maybe an updated version, you could say, or just, a supplemental one because there might be some things that I might think of during this video that I didn't think of in the other ones. So watch that one if you want to get a little more insight onto some of these if I don't go deep enough, or if you just want to get some more variety in learning about all the different ways that journaling can help you. So, the first way, these are not in any order, but the first one that I have here is that journaling helps you to be more grateful. So, I think that obviously there's a lot of different kinds of journaling, and one of the kinds is gratitude journaling. And I think this is probably one of the most important types of journaling that everybody should try. And a lot of people say that they have, including myself, have had amazing benefits and experiences doing this, where after you start gratitude journaling specifically about gratitude, that's what it needs to be. That is what helps you to see life in a different light. You can see things from a better perspective. You can open up your life to have a lot more things come into it that you can be grateful for. And this is because you're kind of training your brain on how to recognize things that you're grateful for. So the more that you are, looking for these things, the more you're going to find them. And so that just helps your overall perspective on life. The second one is journaling eases anxiety and stress. This is one of my favorite ones because I I do this before bed, and I can feel it as I'm writing that my anxiety and stress is going down. And it's something that I think everybody should do before bed, specifically because before you go to bed is when you want to get all of that junk out of your head. So if you are, ruminating over any thoughts, or if you're stressed about anything and you write about it, just the fact that you're writing it down is going to ease the stress and anxiety that you are feeling, and that will help you sleep better. Of course, this is great to do any time of the day, but I think before bed is specifically a great time to do it. The third one is journaling is therapeutic. Now, this can kind of cover a lot of um, kind of bleeds over into some of these other reasons that I'm giving. But the reason why I wanted to specify therapeutic here is because journaling is something that you can do in along with therapy. If you're going to therapy, they're probably going to have you journal because that's something that works very well. And it doesn't always work to go to a therapist. It doesn't always help because you might not, you might feel on the spot when they ask you questions. You might feel like, you don't want to tell them. So journaling it kind of picks up where therapy leaves off, I believe, because this is something that you can do when you're alone. And of course, then you're going to be more open. You're going to think of things easier. You're going to be more relaxed because you're home. You're not, in a different location with a stranger or someone that you don't know that well. When you're journaling, it's for yourself only. And so I think that that's the best way to like go again when you do journal prompts. I think it's the best way because you're alone, you're at home, you're comfortable, you're going to be more open. So that's why it's more therapeutic, because you're going to let more out. When you're comfortable and safe, and you know that nobody's going to read it, you're going to let more out. And so journaling, of course, this is the main benefit of it, is that it is so therapeutic because you are expressing all of your emotions, you're processing everything. And this is not something that you can do with your thoughts, because your thoughts, you kind of forget some thoughts that you think, and then you kind of they kind of go on forever and repeat themselves, where with writing you are actually writing them down and focusing on each thought so you're able to more process it easier. The fourth one is journaling improves your mood. So this is something that I think is a nice quick little pick me up anytime you're in a bad mood, because this kind of goes back to the last one of it being therapeutic, because if you're in a bad mood, if you're feeling something negative and you write about it, just getting that out is going to make your mood better. The fifth one is journaling helps you prioritize your problems. So this is one that I think a lot of people don't think about because they're not really thinking along the lines of their problems, but and solving them. But when you write about your problems or whatever, you kind of come to conclusions about them and you can kind of see them in a different light. And this will help you to realize which problems are real problems, which problems are ones that you can actually do something about. And so that is why journaling is so great for problems, because it helps you to figure out which ones you can focus on, which ones you have to let go, and so on and so forth. And the sixth one is journaling helps you get to know yourself better. This is one of my favorite benefits of journaling because, like I said earlier, sometimes your thoughts are very repetitive and cyclic. They're not going to get you anywhere unless you're writing them down. So I think that this is probably the best way to get to know yourself better. If you're on a spiritual journey, or if you are just trying to do self-discovery for any reason, this is something that everybody should do. And if you're watching this video, you're already a fan of journaling, of course, so you probably already know this, but it's just a nice little perk that you're getting to know yourself better, and especially the types of journaling that are like what's it called? Automatic writing. That is something that is a little bit more in depth when it comes to knowing yourself. I think that's more like you're knowing the universe, you're knowing your higher self, you're knowing, you're getting some information from the Akashic records and all that stuff. So that's a deeper way to go about it. Um, Automatic writing is pretty cool. And then also, there's another form of journaling that helps to get to know yourself better, specifically, I think, and that's called the morning pages. And those are something that are from The Artist's Way. It's a book by Julia Cameron, and this is a practice that I've been doing. Well, I don't do it all the time, but I did do it a lot. And I know that it's very good for getting to know yourself better, because as you ramble, you're just writing. You can't, you're not, the rules is not that you're not supposed to stop writing, and you're just supposed to keep going, and just even if you're saying nonsense, because this also works with automatic writing. The more you just keep going, the more you're going to get out the blocks, and then little nuggets are going to come through. So those are a couple of methods for you to journal to get to know yourself better. And the seventh one is journaling helps keep your thoughts organized. So this is kind of similar to using planners. And I often compare journals and planners because I think they're very similar in so many ways, especially when it comes to organizing. So with planners, you're organizing tasks that you need to do, and with journals, you are organizing your thoughts, and writing them down helps to organize them. So when you're writing stuff down, you're kind of prioritizing what's important, and there's so many ways to journal, so that whatever way you choose to journal, that will be another method of organizing your thoughts regarding the subject that you're talking about. And the eighth one is journaling helps you achieve your goals. So this is another benefit of journaling and planners both, because when anytime you're trying to achieve a goal or plan a goal, you need to do a lot of steps. First of all, you need to find out what your goal is, and this is where journaling comes in to help, because That's how you discover what your goals are, by journaling, by getting to know yourself better. And then you plan your goals, and then you track your goals and you assess your goals. Like, if you reach them on time, why you didn't reach them, how you feel after you reach them. Journaling about this is important. So that's one of the other amazing benefits. And the ninth one is journaling helps you remember events, memories, and ideas. So this is something I've been doing since I was, I think, 10 years old. Started writing in a journal. Back then they were called diaries. We never really called it journaling until I think that term might have came along. Maybe I'm not even going to try to put a number on it, but back when I was a child in the 70s, well, actually be 80s, because that's when I started writing, that's what we called them, diaries. So I would just write down everything that I did. And so those are memories, those are events that happened. So if you write down your, events, your that you do every day, or memories that you want to remember forever, or even ideas. And idea journaling is another type of journaling if you have a journal that's just for ideas. These are some great ways, great benefits that you can get from journaling these things. Because our minds are not so great as we get older, and even when you're younger, sometimes you might um, have a great memory that you know, if you don't keep revisiting it, you might forget it. So this is why I love journaling for that purpose. And the 10th one is journaling helps you become more creative. So you might be wondering how these two are connected, journaling and creativity. Well, journaling is something that has so many benefits that it just bleeds out into every part of your life. And by just the act of journaling, what you're doing is using your mind to come up with words. And so journaling is a great hobby, or you could say, or activity for people that are authors, because it helps you to, expand your vocabulary. When you're journaling, you're doing the internal process of trying to put words to your feelings, and that's something that is so crucial when it comes to, books, even writing articles, even making movies or making music. The way that you put to words the experiences that are going on inside your head, that is how people create. And art as well. Like if you're doing, even if you're drawing, you're still expressing yourself. You're still getting something out of you into onto paper, into the world. And journaling is just a way to do that. Journaling to me, it's like art for your mind. Um, it's art made from words, really. And that's kind of what lyrics to songs are and what poems are. They are really just your mind being creative. So don't discount journaling as a way to help you to become more creative if you're an artist, if you are, you know, any type of creative person. So I really hope you got some benefit out of this video and you learned some new ways that journaling can help you. If you're interested in some more helpful things about journaling, I've actually got a course on journaling, and it goes over all the benefits of journaling. It goes over all of the types of journaling, all the different methods, and a whole lot more. I will leave a link down in the description for that. And I'll also leave um, I'll leave a video here that you can watch that's very similar to this one. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video.